There's going to be a full walkthrough of the Celebrity Ascent cruise ship. I'm going to start on the top and work my way down. So deck 16 doesn't go all the way back. It stops midway because of the rooftop garden. I have the mast bar. And you have the jogging track that comes up from 15 up that ramp and then comes over around. You do have 2 whirlpool hot tubs, one on this side, and then you can see one on the other side. Looks like a champagne glass, I guess. Then over here you have a little more seating, and then you have the jogging track going down to 15. Deck 16, there's a door on either side. You can get into the retreat sun deck area. That's the suites only area. I'll have a separate video on that on the channel. Deck 15, you have cabins, but also the fitness center. Some music here, so I'll probably be playing music over this. Deck 15 also has the retreat lounge. Deck 15 in the back, you have the smoking section. This is one of the little sections here. And there's another section here. Pretty big area. And then even more smoking section here. It's a pretty big smoking section back here. Back of deck 15, you have the sunset bar. A lot of seating leading up to the bar back here. There's music playing here, so again, I might be playing my own music, but a lot of seating, and, you know, the actual bar here. And back here, you have some more seating on the side. On the right here, you have the rooftop garden grill. Garden grill, I believe it's called. Rooftop grill. This is a specialty restaurant. And down the side here, you have a bunch of seating. And you see the jogging track comes around here, goes from 15 up to 16 and back down again. There's a lot of plants on board. These are all live plants. This is where they do have pickleball. And they do have a TV out here where they play movies. Stage. Here on the starboard side, deck 15, they have plunge pools. Then they have some seating down here and another plunge pool. And then more seating down here, seating area. Jogging tracks here, and you have a lot of seating on the side. Deck 15, you get there from deck 14 next to the pool bar. Nice little seating area here. A lot of music playing here, so I'm gonna talk. And you can look, you can see into the solarium. Then you have this area here, you can walk up a couple steps, you have this little seating area here. And you can actually walk in front of this big light thing. Over here to a smoking section. Looks similar to the other side, but you can smoke over on this side over here. And it looks like they have a little area here for the DJ or for when they're playing music and stuff. The front of deck 14 is the spa area. This is the spa reception area. There's a staircase there that goes up to the fitness center. 14 aft is the Ocean View Cafe, the buffet, going from either side. This side they have a whole bunch of hand washing stations. They have a couple on the other side as well. This is Scoops. This is where they have gelato, ice cream, Il Secondo Bacchio. You can get drinks, or the servers will bring you as well if you want to get drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And then there's plenty of seating in the buffet. And then they have a whole lot of different sections, so there's usually not a line for anything that's very long. There's a lot of areas for people to go to. It's a nice big area, a lot of windows in the buffet, look out. So there's a lot of seating on either side. So in the back of the buffet, they have pizza. It's usually open all day and then open late. There's more seating back here. They have the pizza station over here where they're making fresh pizzas. Usually have different kinds, 3-4 different kinds out here. And then more seating back here. There's the Ocean View bar back here. So back here outside you have seating. Deck 14, you have the solarium, which is adults only indoor pool area. So on this side of the solarium you have the spa cafe. Get some drinks, coffee back here. Over here there's seating. So all these seats in here are padded. And also on the other side, there's the same seating. And then in here, you have more seating. You have 2 whirlpools, and then a pool. Let's get a little humid in here, warm. It's a nice, relaxing area. Come out of the solarium. On the right-hand side, starboard side, you have the Mass Grill. This is where during lunch and early afternoon, they have hamburgers, hot dogs, French fries. And then the pool area is tiered. So it's lower tier when you walk on the ends. You have seating area. Here you have the magic carpet. Right now it's on deck 14. Also goes down to 5 for raw and 5, I believe. And it might also go to 15. But this is open right now, but the bar is not open. You can sit out here. There's a bar out here. And then this is also used for when they tender. If you're in the tender port, this is where you'll exit the ship to get on the tender. To the pool deck area now. We have this seating over here on both sides, and then chairs down a level. And you have the pool. On this side, you have the cabanas. This is a half cabana, separated by a wall. These are full cabanas. Then up here, you have the pool bar, I think it's called. Let me see, it doesn't say what it's called, but it's the pool bar. Seating on this side, and then you have like bar seating here. You can sit up against the pool. There is no deck 13. Deck 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6 only have cabins on them. Deck 5 forward is the upper level of the theater. Here's some footage I shot earlier before a show to show you what it looks like. Here you have the annex, which is a private party experience. We're gonna have different experiences. You can have karaoke, movie night, golf simulator. Deck 5, you do have an outdoor area. That doesn't go all the way around the ship. If you go aft, it'll go back towards the Eden area. And if you go forward, it should just stop over here. Yeah, so it stops here. It doesn't go all the way forward. Doesn't go around the ship. You know, the art gallery, you have the area here where they do the art sales, I guess. And then over here, you have the upper level of the club. Up here, they have some seating. They also have a tabletop video game here with different video games. They have a foosball table, then also a golf video game. This is what the seating looks like up here. Get a pretty good view if you're in the front here. You see the lower level. See that on deck 4 when I do that deck. Now we're continuing through the art gallery now. This is the world-class bar. A lot of music here, so I'm going to try to talk or put music over it again. They play a lot of music loudly all over the ship, it seems. Especially early in the morning, you really hear it because there's nobody around. This is Raw on 5. Sushi specialty restaurant. So from deck 5 here, you can see down to deck 4 and 3, the martini bar area. This is the Fine Cut Steakhouse specialty restaurant. More shops up here. Shop on this side. Then there's a little seating area here. Then you go back to the area where Blue and Eden is. Walk through this little art installation hallway. Each of the Edge class ships have this, but they're different. Here you have a chocolate store stand. Then you have Blue, which is the restaurant for Aqua class. And Mankind, a store. And you come to Eden. Seating back here, tables. They have a little Eden Cafe, I think it might be called. where they have some light breakfast items and sandwiches at lunch and so forth.
Good morning.
Good morning. Then outside on deck 5, Eating Cafe has a little seating area. You can sit out here. This is all part of that same deck 5 I showed you earlier. Then you come to the main area of Eden. Bunch of seating. And you have the bar area. There's a ramp that goes up to this next floor as well, or you can use the stairs. Sitting area up here. This is definitely different from Apex and Beyond. They didn't have this little see-through area here up on this deck. You can see down the part of Eden here. And you can go down the ramp on this side. More seating over here. And from the ramp here, you can see Eden. And down below there is the Eden restaurant. Be aware when you're at the Eden restaurant, you cannot see the Eden show. Some people think if they book the restaurant, they get a good seat at the show, but the Eden restaurant's down below. You cannot see the show if you're in the Eden restaurant. Eden has specialty drinks, but these are more expensive. They're like $20, maybe even more now. So they are above the premium drink package. Now we're back down on the main floor of Eden from the ramp. And there's another smoking area back here. And this area here, I don't think is smoking, with some chairs. No ashtrays out, so. And this is the same part of that deck 5 outdoor area that I had in the beginning. Walk down there to the front. This is the Cosmopolitan restaurant, one of the 4 main dining restaurants. Looks like is Cypress dining room. A lot of music in here too. Walking from the aft of deck 4, you have some shops. Here's the Sense of Self. And you have the jewelry shop. You have another jewelry shop, watch shop. And over here you have the casino, which is non-smoking. I'm not gonna walk through the whole thing because they don't like you filming in here and they're open right now. But it's an okay sized casino. It's nice that it's non-smoking. But they have all the slot machines and table games you would normally expect in a casino. You come to the Grand Plaza area. On this side over here, this is Craft Social. This is where they play sports on the TVs. They have food you can purchase, light bites. Over here they have Le Grand Bistro. This is a specialty restaurant. This is where they have Le Petit Chef. Over here you have La Voyage by Chef Daniel Boulud, specialty restaurant. And you can't really see in there. And from here, there's some seating over here in the Grand Plaza. And you can get down to the level 3 from here. So over here you have Cafe Al Bacchio, coffee bar, specialty coffee, pay coffee. But they do have pastries over here, and these are complimentary. And a big seating area here for a coffee bar. And seating on this side as well. And from here you can see down into Grand Plaza, deck 3. Martini bar. Over here you have the iLounge photo gallery. If you need help with your internet connection, you can come here where you can see your photos. Over here you have the shore excursion area. Purchase your shore excursions. Studio, fine art photography. You have the lower level of the club. This is where they have game shows, trivia, ABBA sing-along, big TV screen. There is a bar in here. Seating all around. Lots of music in here right now, very loud. Here's the seating on this side. They also on this ship have an augmented reality game where they project games on the floor, like Pong kind of game, so forth, where you play. More shops over here, looks like perfume. Over here is the future cruise vacation area. Here you have the Celebrity Collection shop, and then Spirit, which has alcohol and some snack items and toiletry items. In front of the ship you have the theater. It's on deck 4 and 5. Over here you have the meeting place, which is a meeting room. Deck 3 you have Camp at Sea, which is the kids club. Deck 3 is the Tuscan restaurant, another main dining restaurant. All the main dining restaurants serve the same basic food, but then each of them have their own menu with 2 or 3 appetizers and entrees. It's Normandy. So no matter what restaurant you're eating in, you can ask for the menu of the other 2 restaurants to get the specialty entree or appetizer they have. So it doesn't really matter which restaurant you go to. Deck 3 you have the Captain's Club Concierge Lounge. I think these desks here are where they sit. You have guest relations, it's like customer service, front desk, martini bar. Deck 2, you have the basement, which is the teen kids hangout place. And then you have Destination Gateway, which is closed off right now because they're gonna have an art auction in there. But it's basically just a big area where you get on and off the ship. Deck 2 in the forward area of the medical facility. That'll do it for the ship tour of the Celebrity Ascent cruise ship. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment down below.